Richard, we're right in the middle of the season, right in the thick of things. What is your main concern if you're a player playing at this particular portion of the schedule?
Your main concern is staying focused on the game of basketball. We understand everybody's been traded. I've been traded. You've been traded. I've been traded on the deadline before. So your goal is like, how do I just keep focused on basketball? That is the hardest thing. So that's always the trade deadline. You're not worried about anything else other than how do I keep playing my best.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Smith in at the 1. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Now here is Smith. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Out to Smith. Beyond the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. I was able to talk with the Rockets head coach. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. He thinks that cost them the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Shooting 2. Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Yes, but in today's offensive league, that's a fantastic approach to have. Let's just see if they can walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
And Porter drops them both.
It's easy to see what a great facilitator Kevin Porter is. His vision and instincts are terrific.
Yeah, he can find his own shot, too. He's crafty. He's got the footwork. He creates the separation, and he's not shy about going to the cup either.
Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swag, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Now here's Towns. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Clippers. To the right side. Smith for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Outside, Martin. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Tries from 10, and there's Porter on the assist by Martin.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Smith against Porter. Edwards passes to Smith. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter basketball. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Smith dishes to McDaniels. Back to Smith from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Porter double team. Martin kicks to Porter. Green taking his time here. Pass to Şengün. Green against Edwards. Green, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Smith. Timberwolves coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 12 in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Back to Porter. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Karl Anthony Towns. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Anderson against Smith. Clock at 6. Over Anderson. Offensive rebound. Green. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, Green's motor helped him there, outworking the defense to get the ball back and finish.
Smith scanning the floor. Kicks to McDaniels. Back to Smith. Good on the shot. He's got 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Green. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Edwards, that's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Rockets trail by 13. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green against Smith. Puts it up from 12. Green missing again.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Smith the pass to McDaniels. Back to Smith. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game. Big group substitution here. Kaminsky is checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Martin. Jalen Green's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Josh Christopher in for Porter. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And Smith subbed in for Mike Conley. Smith is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Green, and it's Christopher in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Green inside the three-point line. Another miss by Houston.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Got that one up quick. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Pass to Christopher. Shoots over McDaniels. Christopher, no good. The Timberwolves shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hits it from three-point range. 26 points for Smith.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
They need this. He can't hit that time.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Timberwolves on top, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the court for Minnesota, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Smith in at the point guard. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Porter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He had an impressive number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the inside, here's Porter.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Smith against Martin. Smith kicks to Edwards. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. From deep. They get it back. Gobert. Good. Nice job down low. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Nice shot by Smith.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Smith kicks to Edwards. Back to Smith. From downtown. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, juniors, and quality NBA players. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
For three, Smith connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Porter kicks to Green. Back to Porter. The pass to Green. Towns against Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like...
Substitution.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Austin Rivers at the line for one.
One shot.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 51 victories for them on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smith.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
We've got Alperon Şengün. Kevin Porter is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Garuba in at the 4 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Washington. The rebound by Prince. Now here is Smith. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan.